You know what? Thanks, Rangers. Thanks so much. Seriously, thanks so much. You know, it's been an absolutely garbage week for me. Awful. I've had an awful week, guys. Really bad week. Professionally, personally, everything's been really bad this week. And they go and do that to me today. You know what? It was my one thing I was hanging on to for the weekend that, stupid me, that I thought that everything was different. Would go there, would smash them, we'd cut the lead down and would look great. But no, typical Rangers let you down when you most need them to pick you up. Instead, it just, and you know what? Even though it finished 1-1, it feels, I don't know, it just feels to me like a defeat. It really does. It kind of feels like a defeat because we were that bad. Yes, we didn't take our chances. I mean, yes, that's part of it. At the end of the day, we did create some chances, but they created chances too. And I think that's, Jack Butland pulled off some fantastic saves. Where would we be without Jack? Super Jack Butland in goal. Some great saves. Nothing you could do about the goal from Miovski. That was just down to absolutely shocking defending. Connor Goldson, Leon Balogun, so slow. Miovski just ran away from them, picked his spot, scored a goal. The defence is old. It needs to be refreshed. It needs to be looked at again because they're all over 30. They're slowing down. Quick forwards are going to run away from them all day long when you've got a high line. We had a high line and they ran in behind us. Simple as. It was pathetic, really pathetic that was. Look, Tom Lawrence, I thought did well. He had that chance to hit the bar. He did brilliant getting over the top of it, getting that backspin on the ball that hits the bar. If that goes in, different story. Obviously, Balogun hits the head at crossbar as well with a header. Yes, we had chances, but you know what? That kind of masks the shocking performance. It was a poor performance. And there's going to be fans out there that say, oh, we were unlucky. We should have won that game. They played great. They tried really hard. Those fans are what I call happy clappers. They really are. At the end of the day, keep your opinions to yourself because that game was not good enough. It was another example of when we need it, when we need a victory, when we need to win a game, they bottle it. And that's simple as. I was surprised as well at how late the substitutions came. I don't think the substitutions were at all effective. I thought McCausland was missing. I thought Matondo looked unfit still. And I thought Lammers was just awful. I mean, that bloke is a joke. He is an absolute joke. These four here, absolute serial bottle jobs. Absolute serial bottle jobs. I agree with what Heart and Hand tweeted out earlier. Borna, I just can't. And he's poor. He is appalling. His distribution today was poor. He passed the ball backwards a lot, sideways a lot. He slowed the game down. That shot with his right foot that nearly killed the corner flag. It's just awful. Absolutely awful. Cifuentes, I honestly don't know what the point of Cifuentes is. He's like a human crab. Sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards. I've been doing the little dance now whilst I'm recording this. That's what it was. It was all sideways, backwards. I don't know what he contributed. He was pathetic. I know we were short on numbers, but you know what? Bailey Rice, Cole McKinnon, both would have been better than him today. He was appalling. Connor Goldson looks slow. He looks old. He looks past it. He looks absolutely past it today. The way that Miovski ran off him, the way that Sokola ran off him, that chance that Sokola had that was Butland put for a brilliant save. That was Goldson falling asleep and letting him run off him again, the same way he let Kyogo do it in the Old Firm game earlier this season. He's too slow. He's past it. He looked poor. And John Lundstrom was absolutely shocking today. He was poor. Sideways, backwards, took the pace off, gave the ball away. John Lundstrom's done well over recent games, and I've praised him for that. I have. And I criticise Lundstrom. I do. But I praised him for his past performances this season. Today, fucking awful. Absolutely awful. Sorry to swear. But he was absolutely awful. Those four there, serial bottle jobs. Hopefully this man has started to see some of our players for what they truly are, which is serial bottle jobs who don't have the mentality to actually fight and win championships anymore. And you know what? Some fans won't like that. Some fans don't like the fact that I call them bottle jobs. But you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. And if you are seriously telling me that Borna Barisic, Connor Goldson, John Lundstrom are not bottle jobs, then I don't know what you're watching. I really don't know what you're watching, because when it matters, when the going gets tough, they go missing and they don't play to their capabilities. I thought Danilo today was isolated a lot. He had to come deep to get the ball, which then reduced his effectiveness. I thought that the passing in front of was just pathetic. It was slow. It was dithersome. It was playing in front of Aberdeen, letting them get back in, letting them set, letting them reset constantly. Wasn't quick enough. Didn't get the ball forward enough. We do miss real width. Seaman didn't have a great game today. McCausland probably should have started. And look, I'll be honest with you, Todd Cantwell's a good player. He is a good player, but he's not a right winger. And I think you can't have perhaps Lawrence and him in the team at the same time. They're both 10s. Lawrence was very effective there today. He deserves that to continue there. Cantwell perhaps needs to be impacted off the bench because he's not a winger. It just doesn't work. He comes in field too much, which then narrows the game down, which then leads to them packing the defence, which then leads to us not being able to get through. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I don't understand why we persisted with it. Once again, the captain gets us out of jail with a penalty. Barry Robson obviously was clearly not happy with the way he reacted after the game. He stormed straight over to the ref, shaking his head. Well, you know what, Barry? Have a word with your player. Tell your player to stop pulling shirts in the box. That's the way to cut those penalties out. Yes, I know it's going to cause a implosion. Yes, I know we're going to get some of the analysts and critics going, oh, it's penalty to Rangers. Of course it is. Me, typical cheating, getting Rangers out of. I think, no. Tell the defenders to stop pulling shirts. Simple as. When I was a lad playing football, the first thing I was taught by my coach is don't hold on to anybody in the box from a corner. Don't pull a shirt. Because you pull a shirt, you give away a penalty. Simple as. And it's not the referee's fault that he gives the penalty. It's not the VAR's fault. It's not Goldson's fault. It's the defender's fault for grabbing the shirt. Now, if that had been the other way, it'd been Garterman being pulled by Goldson, I'd say, yeah, stupid Goldson for pulling a shirt. It's a penalty. You don't pull shirts. Simple as. So, yeah, we get out of jail with that goal. Of course we do. 1-1. Simply not good enough today. Simply not good enough. We obviously play Aris on Thursday. Level's got to go up. Obviously Aris are not a great team, but still the level has to go up. You know what? This was again another opportunity to narrow the gap on that lot. A real big opportunity. And once again, they've blown it. They've bottled it. As history has kind of repeated itself to a lesser extent than last year, where we did lose at Pittodrie. So I suppose that getting the point is a bonus, that it's no worse than it was. Yesterday, that was before yesterday, then we've matched their result. It's exactly the same situation. We win our game in hand. If then it comes down to 5 points. But look, at the end of the day, it could have been so much better. It really could. Really, really could have been a lot better than this. But again, we've been let down by our players who have not gone out there, shown the right mentality, showed the right fight, showed the right bottle. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you don't think they're bottle jobs, let me know in the comment below. But I'm sorry, the overwhelming impression I'm getting from reading other pods' views, analyst views, and a lot of the guys out in my stream is they're fed up of these guys bottling it when they should be playing and when they should be coming out and pulling everything out for this jersey and fighting and getting back to the standards of Walter Smith, the standards of Graham Souness, the standards of Big Eck, the standards of Dick Advocat. Hopefully today, like I said, that this man has seen a lot of our players for what they truly are. Real bottle jobs when they need to be better. Okay, guys, on the way out, please smash that sub, ring that notification bell as well. And two things always, guys, smash the like, and we are the people.